The Win Records deal, $8 million deal. Where would Papoose get $8 million from to give to Claressa for fights? When we got pawn shop receipts from Remy Ma of Papoose pawning, is this a chain or a jacket? A bracelet? A necklace? Remy Ma claims that Papoose pawned her bracelet because he needed cash. She said he was broke. He didn't help.
Whispers are turning into loud conversations as online chatter claims that Tasha K is teasing proof tied to Claressa Shields and Papoose. And the timing alone has people stunned. Nothing has been verified, yet the way these reports are spreading makes it feel like the ground is shifting under everyone involved. Fans are shocked, not because facts are clear, but because the rumors are landing at the worst possible moment. According to Online Talk, the claims did not surface quietly. They dropped suddenly, just as wedding date rumors were already buzzing, creating a collision of speculation and emotion. Some viewers say the timing feels deliberate.
Papoose was out here looking for a trick. And he got one. Yes, beautiful girl. Beautiful. Gorgeous girl. Y'all ain't gonna tell me Claressa ugly. I'm sorry, she's not. She don't care what 50 Cent got to say. At this point, the way 50 Cent running through women around here, I don't even think he really like women like that.
While others believe it is just another example of how fast gossip can turn into a full-blown narrative. Emotions ran high as people began replaying old interviews, past interactions, and subtle social media moves, searching for hidden meaning that may or may not exist. What makes this even more intense is how divided reactions have become. Supporters rush to defend reputations, critics question motives, and casual fans are caught in the middle, wondering what to believe. Alleged screenshots, vague hints, and dramatic commentary are being treated like puzzle pieces, even though no one has presented confirmed evidence. Still, the story refuses to slow down. Every hour brings a new reaction, a new theory, and
she was live in the Louis Vuitton store buying Louis Vuitton bags and a duffel bag. Posted the receipt of the duffel bag online, had Papoose give her a Louis Vuitton box with a duffel bag in it and forgot that she had posted the receipt stating that she bought the duffel bag that he gave her. Then she said, hey, can you get this online so people would think you bought me something? Okay.
And a new wave of commentary. This is not about declaring what is true. This is about understanding why these reports are exploding, why emotions are flaring, and why the public is so quick to choose sides. When rumors mix with fame, relationships, and timing like this, the result is always chaos. And right now, the internet is watching closely, waiting to see who speaks next and who stays silent. Reports are lighting up timelines tonight, pulling viewers into a whirlwind of whispers that feel ripped straight from a reality TV showdown. According to online chatter and bold commentary circulating across blogs and live streams, a new claim has entered an already tangled narrative, and fans are shocked by how fast it is spreading. The name Tasha K is once again at the center of attention, with talk suggesting she is hinting at proof connected to Claressa Shields and Papoose, all before rumored wedding date discussions have even settled. None of this is confirmed, but the way these reports are being framed has sparked intense curiosity and heated debate. As clips, screenshots, and reaction videos flood social media, emotions ran high among viewers trying to separate speculation from possibility. Some say the timing of these claims feels deliberate, landing right when audiences were already focused on relationship rumors and future plans. Others argue it is another example of how internet narratives snowball.
We don't know where she got it from. Win Records. Y'all have to watch Claressa Shields' cousin's interview. Even though y'all had a disdain for her, I don't think she was lying on Claressa. And I'm gonna tell you why in just a second.
Turning hints and commentary into full-blown drama overnight.
The Win Records deal, $8 million deal. Where would Papoose get $8 million from to give to Claressa for fights? When we got pawn shop receipts from Remy Ma of Papoose pawning, is this a chain or a jacket? A bracelet? A necklace? Remy Ma claims that Papoose pawned her bracelet because he needed cash. She said he was broke. He didn't help with no money, no bills, no nothing. Remy put him out. He moves into Claressa Shields' apartment and starts driving her car and wearing her jewelry. And she wearing his because she thinks that he bought her a chain when it was his chain. That's why she looked at him when he gave her the chain.
Every refresh brings a new angle, a new theory, or a new voice insisting they know what is really going on. Fans are dissecting every word allegedly spoken. Every pause, every tone shift, searching for hidden meaning. Comment sections have turned into virtual courtrooms, with people presenting arguments, counter-arguments, and imagined evidence. One viewer writes that if there is even a fraction of truth behind these reports, it could change everything, while another fires back that rumors thrive where silence exists. The family was left divided in online opinion, not by facts, but by interpretations layered onto speculation. What makes this story grip so tightly is not proof, but anticipation. The idea that something explosive might be revealed keeps audiences leaning forward, waiting for the next live stream, the next post, the next reaction. Whether these claims fade or grow louder, one thing is clear. The drama is unfolding in real time, driven by reports, reactions, and a public hungry for answers that may or may not ever come. The conversation picked up momentum the moment these reports began circulating, pulling multiple names into the same narrative and turning private speculation into public spectacle. According to online commentary, the claim did not appear in isolation but emerged during a wave of live stream reactions and gossip, centered around relationship timelines and rumored future plans. Viewers say the suggestion of proof was framed as something dramatic yet indirect, leaving just enough ambiguity to fuel endless discussion. Fans are shocked not only by the nature of the rumor, but by how confidently some voices online are presenting it as if a reveal is imminent. People close to the situation, least according to unnamed sources cited by bloggers, were allegedly caught off guard by how fast the story spread. While none of the individuals involved have confirmed anything, the internet has already moved ahead with its own conclusions. Screenshots of past interviews, old social media captions, and public appearances are being re-examined as if they suddenly hold new meaning. Emotions ran high as supporters and critics clashed, each side insisting their interpretation made more sense than the other. Tasha K's role in this storm has become a focal point, with viewers debating her intentions and credibility. Some argue she thrives on stirring controversy and understands exactly how to phrase claims without crossing into direct statements. Others countered that she has built an audience precisely because she hints at information people believe mainstream outlets ignore. In comment sections, one user writes that if there is even partial truth behind what is being suggested, it would rewrite the entire timeline fans think they understand. Another responds that rumors dressed as revelations have caused unnecessary damage before. Claressa Shields is now being discussed less for her achievements and more as a central figure in this alleged scenario, something many fans find unfair. Supporters express frustration that speculation about her personal life is overshadowing everything else. They argue that assumptions are being stacked on top of assumptions, creating a narrative that feels dramatic but hollow. Still, critics say public figures inevitably face scrutiny, especially when their names are tied to other high-profile personalities and rumored wedding plans. Papoose's name being pulled into the discussion has added another emotional layer. Fans who have followed his public journey are split between disbelief and cautious curiosity. Some feel protective, insisting that rumors should not be amplified without confirmation. Others say the silence from all sides leaves room for interpretation, and that silence itself becomes part of the story. The family was left divided in the court of public opinion, not because of verified facts, but because everyone is reacting to what might be true. Behind the scenes, according to online speculation, friends and associates are allegedly urging restraint, hoping the storm will pass without further escalation. Yet every hour seems to bring new reaction videos, each one dissecting tone, wording, and timing. A pause in a live stream is read as hesitation. A laugh is interpreted as deflection. Nothing appears neutral anymore, and everything is filtered through expectation and suspicion. The ripple effects extend beyond the main names involved. Fans discuss how such rumors impact trust, future relationships, and public perception. Some viewers reflect on how easily audiences can be pulled into narratives built on suggestion rather than evidence. Others admit that despite knowing it is unconfirmed, they cannot look away. The drama feels serialized, unfolding in chapters written by reactions rather than announcements. What stands out most is how anticipation has replaced clarity. Instead of waiting for statements, the audience is actively building scenarios, filling gaps with imagination. Every theory feeds the next, creating a loop that keeps attention locked in. Whether these reports fade into background noise or grow louder depends less on facts and more on engagement. For now, the story continues to live in the space between rumor and belief. It's driven by commentary, speculation, and a public eager to know what happens when whispers refuse to stay quiet. As the discussion deepened, tension shifted toward how timing became the most debated element of these circulating claims. Commentators began lining up dates, appearances, and public moments, suggesting that even the smallest overlap could support a larger theory. According to Chatter Online, the idea of a pregnancy rumor surfacing before wedding date speculation was not accidental, but perfectly placed to ignite maximum reaction. Fans are shocked by how quickly timelines that once seemed clear are now being reinterpreted through a dramatic lens. Voices across platforms started replaying old clips, freezing frames and reading into casual remarks that previously passed. Without notice, a simple smile in an interview was suddenly described as knowing. A vague comment about future plans was treated like coded language. Emotions ran high as some viewers insisted these patterns could not be coincidence, while others argued this kind of analysis proves how far speculation can stretch when curiosity takes control. One fan commented that it feels like what the alleged proof mentioned in online discussions became another source of tension. No document, image, or direct confirmation has appeared, yet the idea that something exists has fueled endless debate. Supporters of the claim argue that evidence does not always surface immediately, and that strategic silence can mean preparation. Skeptics counter that without anything concrete. The story relies entirely on suggestion. The family was left divided in public opinion, with some defending the right to privacy and others demanding transparency simply because the rumor now feels too big to ignore. Tasha K's commentary style is again under the microscope. Viewers dissect her words, noting pauses, tone shifts, and carefully chosen phrases. Some believe she is hinting at more information without revealing it outright, keeping audiences hooked. Others feel this approach blurs the line between commentary and provocation. Dialogue reenactments circulate online with users quoting lines like, "She knows something but cannot say it yet," treating speculation as if it were a teaser for an upcoming reveal. Claressa's silence has become its own storyline. Fans sympathetic to her perspective argue that responding would only legitimize unfounded rumors. They emphasize her focus on career and discipline, saying the noise distracts from real accomplishments. Critics, however, interpret the lack of response as strategic, believing that saying nothing allows the story to breathe without direct denial. This contrast has created two parallel narratives. One centered on dignity and restraint. The other, uncalculated, quiet, Papoose's role continues to be framed through emotional stakes rather than facts. Longtime supporters recall moments when he spoke about loyalty and timing, now replayed as if they carry hidden meaning. Others warn that reusing past statements to support current rumors is unfair and misleading. Still, the internet thrives on connections, and every archived clip becomes potential fuel. Fans argue back and forth, with one saying that words said years ago cannot predict present circumstances, while another insists patterns always repeat. Beyond individual reactions, the broader conversation has turned reflective. Some viewers question why audiences are so invested in stories that are clearly labeled as reports and claims. Others admit that the mix of uncertainty and drama is exactly what keeps them watching. Reaction channels multiply, each promising a new angle, a fresh breakdown, or a theory that explains everything. Suspense is maintained not by new facts, but by anticipation, the feeling that something could drop at any moment. Rumors also begin to intersect, some suggesting this story connects to earlier gossip cycles involving similar names. Analysts online stitch together unrelated moments, forming a web that feels convincing simply because it is detailed. Critics push back, saying this is how misinformation grows, one assumption building on another until the original source is forgotten. Yet, even those warnings become part of the drama, as caution itself is debated and dissected. What emerges most clearly is how narrative power has shifted. Instead of official statements guiding the story, audience reaction now drives momentum. Every like, share, and comment adds weight to an unconfirmed claim. Suspense hangs in the air, not because answers are coming, but because questions keep multiplying. The story continues to evolve in real time, shaped by perception, emotion, and the endless appetite for drama that thrives where certainty is absent. As conversations kept unfolding, the focus slowly drifted toward how insiders and so-called closed sources were being cited across platforms. Anonymous voices were quoted in threads and reaction videos, each claiming a slightly different version of events. Some said the tension was building quietly behind the scenes, while others insisted there was confusion rather than conflict. Fans are shocked at how easily unnamed sources can steer the narrative, turning uncertainty into something that feels almost tangible. At the center of this swirl is the question of intention. Many viewers ask whether these reports are meant to warn, distract, or simply entertain. One popular clip shows a creator reenacting a supposed private exchange, saying, "Imagine being told that your future is being discussed by strangers online." Emotions ran high in comment sections as people argued over empathy versus accountability. Some insisted that public figures accept this risk by default, while others countered that rumors about personal lives cross an invisible line. Dialogue continues to fuel the spectacle. Reenacted conversations circulate with imagined lines like, "I never planned for this to become public," or "You promised this would stay private." Even though these exchanges are clearly speculative, they resonate because they mirror familiar drama tropes. Viewers recognize the pattern from reality television, where silence becomes suspicion and every pause is loaded with meaning. The family was left divided in the court of public opinion, even though no family member has spoken directly. Attention also turns toward timing again, but this time from an emotional angle. Analysts discuss how news cycles collide, suggesting that when multiple rumors surface at once, they amplify each other. A pregnancy claim feels heavier when paired with wedding date talk, and wedding talk feels more dramatic when framed against alleged proof. This layering effect keeps audiences engaged, constantly reevaluating what they think they know. One commentator noted that it feels like watching waves hit the shore. each one stronger because of the last dot. Supporters of all sides continue to clash. Some fans defend Claressa fiercely, framing her as disciplined and focused, someone unlikely to allow distractions to define her narrative. They argue that success often invites rumors meant to destabilize. Others lean toward believing there is truth hidden beneath the noise, pointing to how stories sometimes surface long before confirmation. This split deepens emotional investment, as each side feels compelled to protect its interpretation. Papoose is increasingly described as caught between versions of himself presented online. In one version, he is calm and strategic, navigating chaos with patience. In another, he is overwhelmed by expectations and speculation. Old lyrics and interviews resurface, not as art but as alleged clues. Critics warn that this approach strips context and turns creative expression into evidence. Still, the clips spread rapidly because they give viewers something concrete to hold on to in a sea of uncertainty. Tasha K's influence remains a constant undercurrent. Whether praised or criticized, her presence shapes how the story is consumed. Some viewers say her confidence makes the claims feel credible, while others argue that confidence alone should not be mistaken for confirmation. Debates break out over media responsibility, with users asking where commentary ends and manipulation begins. These arguments themselves generate views, likes, and further reactions, feeding the cycle. Meanwhile, quieter voices attempt to slow the pace. A few creators urge audiences to step back, reminding them that reports and claims are not facts. They encourage focusing on what is known rather than what is imagined. Yet these calmer takes often receive less attention, overshadowed by louder, more dramatic interpretations. Suspense thrives not on balance, but on intensity. And intensity is what the algorithm rewards. As days pass without official clarification, speculation fills the silence. Theories become more elaborate, connecting dots across timelines and personalities. Some suggest this is all a misunderstanding magnified by repetition. Others insist that silence is temporary and that clarity will eventually arrive. Until then, the story exists in a liminal space, neither confirmed nor dismissed, sustained by collective curiosity. What stands out most is how deeply viewers feel involved. Comments read like personal appeals, advice offered as if directly to the people involved. This emotional proximity blurs boundaries, making distant figures feel close and their rumored experiences feel shared. The narrative continues to grow, not because new information appears, but because the audience keeps breathing life into it, shaping each twist through discussion, belief, and doubt. By the time the chatter reaches its loudest point, the story has taken on a life of its own. Reaction videos feel less like commentary and more like episodes, each one promising a new angle or emotional revelation. Fans are shocked at how quickly speculation turns into certainty for some viewers, even when every source traces back to the same unverified claims. Emotions ran high as people began choosing sides, not just over what might be true, but over who deserves sympathy. Online panels dissect body language from old interviews, slowing clips frame by frame as if truth might be hidden in a glance or a pause. One creator says, "Look at how his voice shifts here." Another counters that this is what pressure does to anyone. Attention returns again to the idea of proof, a word repeated so often it starts to lose meaning. Commentators remind audiences that proof in online culture often means screenshots without context or second-hand accounts presented with confidence. Still, the promise of proof keeps viewers watching. One voice says, "If this is real, everything changes," while another replies, "If it is not, the damage is already done." That tension holds the story together, a rope pulled tight from both ends. Supporters urge patience, saying that real lives do not unfold on upload schedules. Critics argue that once a claim is released into the public space, it invites scrutiny by default. This clash reflects a deeper question about modern fame. When personal milestones become content, where does privacy begin and end? These debates grow philosophical, yet always circle back to the same names and rumors, because that is where attention lives. Imagine dialogue continues to circulate, framed as what someone might be feeling in private. Lines like, "I did not ask for this," or "you knew this would cause chaos" resonate because they feel emotionally true, even if they are speculative. Viewers connect with the feeling of being misunderstood or exposed. This emotional realism gives the story weight, making it harder for some to dismiss it as mere gossip. The wedding date rumors resurface again, now framed as a ticking clock. Creators speak as if time itself is a character, counting down to a moment when everything must come into the open. Others push back, saying that tying rumors to deadlines is a tactic designed to keep people hooked. Fans are shocked at how quickly anticipation replaces evidence. Yet many admit they cannot look away. As the narrative stretches on, fatigue mixes with fascination. Some viewers say they are tired of hearing about it, only to click the next video anyway. This contradiction highlights the power of serialized drama. Each update promises resolution, but delivers only another layer. Emotions ran high, not just because of the claims, but because of the waiting. The sense that something important is always just about to be revealed. A few voices attempt to reframe the story entirely. They suggest that the real issue is not whether the claims are true, but how easily reputations can be shaped by repetition. They ask audiences to consider how they would feel watching strangers debate their lives with such certainty. These moments briefly slow the pace, inviting reflection. But they rarely dominate the conversation for long. In the absence of clarity, the story settles into a strange equilibrium. It is neither escalating nor ending, simply existing as ongoing speculation. Viewers continue to analyze, defend, accuse, and empathize. The family was left divided as an idea rather than a reality, a symbol of how narratives can fracture perception. Whether confirmation ever comes or not, the impact of the reports is already embedded in public memory. What remains undeniable is the audience's role. Every comment, share, and reaction adds another brushstroke to the picture. The story survives because people keep engaging with it, shaping it through belief and skepticism alike. As long as reports keep circulating and curiosity stays alive, the drama holds its place, suspended between rumor and reality, waiting for the next wave of interpretation to carry it forward. So now it comes back to you, because stories like this only keep moving when the audience keeps questioning. You have heard the reports, the reactions, the speculation, and the emotional waves that followed, but nothing here has been presented as confirmed truth. This is commentary on what is being said, how it is being framed, and why it has people talking nonstop. The questions are still hanging in the air, and that is what makes this moment so intense. If you are watching this and thinking something feels off, or maybe something feels too calculated, you are not alone. Many fans are shocked by how fast rumors turn into full narratives online. Others feel that silence invites even more assumptions. Emotions ran high throughout this discussion. The family was left divided in the court of public opinion, not by facts, but by interpretation. That is why your perspective matters more than ever. Now, we want to hear directly from you. Do you think these reports are being exaggerated for attention? Or do you believe there is more beneath the surface that has not been addressed yet? Do you feel sympathy for the people caught in the middle of these claims? Or do you think public figures should expect this level of scrutiny? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation does not end when the video does. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the drama behind the headlines, make sure you like this video so more people can join the discussion. Subscribe to the channel if you want more breakdowns like this, where we explore the stories everyone is whispering about but afraid to unpack. And most importantly, stay engaged, stay curious, and keep questioning what you see. Because in stories, Like these, the loudest voice should always be your own.